place with this nostalgic song in our hearts. There is a magic that cannot depart. Hello! Hello, everyone. You're much better when you wake up knowing when you give your soul to me. Took your pleasure, you with one face forever. You won't hurt anymore. Be careful what you wish for. And hello, Kirby! Kirby, that's the name you should know. Kirby, he's the star of the show. How are you doing, Kirby? Are you having a good day? Wow. Hearing my voice on like an audio, and I know it's me because I'm the one saying it. It's so weird. I don't know if you guys feel that. Like, I don't sound at all like I do in my head. And hello. How are we doing today? Today I have some water, so hopefully my voice will be better because you know how there's like a few things that ruin your voice. So I know pasta is actually one of them. I do not care. But water is a strong like helper because it helps you stay hydrated. Water and gum are actually really good for your voice. Tea is good for your voice. Technically, this is actually like freezing cold water, so I don't know if it's gonna be the same as like warm water, because warm water is what you should be drinking. You're doing great. How are you on this very special day? It is a special day, and I'm doing amazing. And actually, I got myself a little birthday gift. You want to see it? I got some. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Gotcha. I got the really cute one. So I just wanted to give like a little refresher what this gacha is gonna be so we can know what to hope for and then know when to get really excited. So out of the main items, oops, wrong, I opened up Wordle. We're not trying to open Wordle. We're trying to open Mabinogi. My hair is so weird today. I have to readjust it. Like it's like touching my neck in a weird way, so I just don't like it. So I'm going to fix my hair and then I'm going to pull this up on screen so we can get a refresher about this gacha again. I did purchase it already. Okay, I was wondering why I'm like so in the corner. But no, this is where I normally am on the screen, right? I don't know, it just feels different, right? So over here is the internet. All right. So this is the gacha that I look at those cute little cats. The cute cats in the corner. Okay, so of course I'll be very happy if I get the main like outfit. And how are you, Kirby? I forgot to ask. Or did I? I don't know. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I ask things and I forget. You're doing great. Oh, I did answer that. Okay, so I'll be happy with actually the male or female version of this outfit. Preferably both. And it doesn't even need to be special, to be honest. I feel like I can work with this as long as I would really prefer like special male. So I could give it to Rudo and he can do an animation. I have an ice cream. So even if I don't get the animated version, which I do like, the animation is what I really like about this. I can still have like a pastry themed outfit. I think that would be super cute. I do like the little bangles. These bangles are everything. I really like these. They're so cute. And they're not like gloves. They're like little rings, which is really good. Unlike this, which I would kind of want it to be like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes these halos go so hard. They're so cute. I love these. The dolls, so cute. Love them. Dino! So I think I'll be happy with a majority of things. Oh, wow, so cute. I love the concept art too. So with that said, we're gonna do the gacha little by little. I only have 11. So I'm gonna try to space it out so that we can have a little bit every now and then. So let's do one right now. Ah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, one. Okay. Mechanisms of time, transformation liquor. I do not care about that. So that's a little unfortunate, but it's all right. It's all right. We still got more. Oh, look, I have a coupon. What? Some of these things expire. Why do they expire? Time expired on all of this? Oof. Oof. Wow. All of this expired? That's diabolical. I lost all of this. That's kind of funny. Can I just delete? You cannot once you delete them. Okay, whatever. Oh, no, no, no. Ooh. Okay. So today we're going to go continue with more of the generation quest. For anybody who... Hello, Jackie. Welcome in. Hello again. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more of the generation quest. Gonna drink some water so I am well hydrated. Alright, let's go. Another Mabi day, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna do a quest. So actually, this is gonna be a good moment for you. And I did decide to put the gloves on again. I know, because first I do need the Elemental Harmony gloves. And I don't have invisible gloves. And even if I did, I don't want to show off the Elemental Harmony. And I don't want to dye my Elemental Harmony. So I just went ahead and got the Young Mist gloves back on, even though they don't match my skin tone, which is gonna be kind of crazy. We're gonna ignore it. Oh, and I need help too, because I was looking at shoes and I bought some new ones, and I'm not sure if I should go with these ones that I'm wearing right now, because I feel like these are really cute because they match the bear. Ignore the color, okay? Ignore the color. If we like something, we can dye the color. So I was thinking about these shoes. I feel like these are pretty cute and they're not as bulky as the other one. And hello, welcome in, Mind. Then I thought about these Starlit shoes because they have like this break on the side, and then look at the outfit. It also has like a break on the side. So I was thinking that's an option. And then I was wearing the Talek shoes earlier. They're a little too chunky for me. And then I got these too because they also have this like break. These have the break in the front though. So let me know, which one do you guys think is the best? Which one do you think is the cutest? Of course, we will be dyeing whatever we decide on. Because I was wearing these, I'm going to try give it a practice run in these Starlit ones. See if we like how they look in general. And we are going to go ahead and continue with the quest. So we're going to remove these pet training ones and go to Winds of Fate. Here we are. So I think this one, yeah, we can put this one away. It's this one, the fledgling sorrel. Let's go talk to Capfren at the Titan giant headquarters. Let's go ahead and do that. Am I in Titan? No, I'm in Tara right now. So the quickest way to get to Tara, to Titan is actually through the dungeon guide. So we're going to Titan, right? So it is let them fight. Your avatar looks cute. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I actually have some pasta today. That's like my cake today. Pasta. It's specifically lasagna. So it's kind of like savory cake, right? And this is a vegetarian one with zucchini. There's cheese in here. There's like spinach, zucchini. Cheese. It is quite lovely. Hello, Savvy. Welcome in. And I'm going to be drinking water as well. Hello, Classified Nugget. I had nuggets the other day. Let's go ahead and talk to the leader the leader of the giant headquarters. And then I'll drink some water too. This water bottle is so flexible. It's concerning. I took a bigger gulp than I normally do. I guess I really wanted some water. Here we are. So for anyone who doesn't know where we are in the story right now, this is G27, Winds of Fate. And we last left off trying to tail Vertrag. So Vertrag is the giant who we kind of want to join our little group. But at the same time, we also don't really get along with him, so I don't really fully understand why we're going after this guy, other than that he's very strong and he would be very beneficial to the team. I'm gonna move this map out of the way because it is a little bit. I'm trying to see the quest marker a little bit better. We're gonna put the map over here, close this, and we're gonna talk to Captain. So we've been like tracking them, trying to figure out where they went, and we think Vertrag is with the giant here. Wow, I am so short. I don't even reach up to this person's thigh. It's you. Do you guys hear the audio very well? Let me actually check my phone to see. I think that's fine. Especially how it's like Korean, so... And thanks so much for the first. I appreciate it. And this daily check-in. So actually, the one here to see you is me, Guirful. Who are you? I don't recall having seen you around before. Can it be? Have you never heard of Guirful? Mighty leader of the marvelous band of mercenaries. I guess it's your loss. But I'm sure you'll remember the name from today onward, okay? You see, there was a bit of a ruckus happening not too far away, but I went ahead and took care of it for you. Decided to swing by the headquarters and let you know the problem has been dealt with. Hello, princess. What does that have anything to do with us here? Are you here saying that's something that we ought to be looking out for? Are you kidding me? The giant headquarters ought to be the top of situations like this. How was your day? It's been great so far. I had work, but now I'm home eating lasagna, spending it with you guys. I think I'm gonna take a bite of the lasagna every time I think about it, because it is good. I wasn't expecting it to come out that good, to be honest. And the funny thing is, it does not look good. I was a little bit concerned. It was a little bit burnt, but actually it's doing better now. Does Seribot have a new badge? That's not Seribot's badge. I guess bots now have it. What's going on with your VR? It happens. But welcome in, Shirin. Before I head out though, I wouldn't mind if you slid some coin my way as a show of thanks for handling everything for you. I solved your problem before you even knew you had one, and you didn't even step foot outside of the city gates. Did you really defeat all those divine beasts? Weirful starts stuttering, still doing her best to project unshakable confidence in herself. Happy birthday! Thank you, War! Are you in high school? No. I have been graduated. Are you? Lucky. Not lucky. I worked hard. You're a junior. Well, congrats. Well, you're almost there. Almost there, right? Been waiting to say that for 2 days now. Ay, ay, ay. Of course. You heard what I said just now, didn't you? I second her doubts. The divine beasts are no easy prey, even for seasoned warriors here at our headquarters. You don't strike me as strong enough to make short work of them. You're learning college level? Oh nice, like AP classes? Wait, what are you insinuating? That I look weak? I chop those things into itty-bitty pieces without even breaking a sweat. I suggest you be upfront with us. You should have realized that you're not fooling anyone here. I just gotta say, thank you so much for the happy birthday. Oh, you know, I wasn't sure if people were gonna remember. But I'm getting so many wishes. I'm like, oh, thank you guys. I just gotta say that I really like her makeup. It is pretty fire. Like, it's giving gem but a little bit toned down. And my birthday's been great. Other than work, I'm here now, eating my lasagna. I should take another bite. There's no honors level, AP, and up. That's wonderful. Learn a lot, have fun. Happy birthday, thank you, Lilium. Lilium, I'm not sure if you had a chance to message to respond back, but I've been wondering, how long have you been doing art? I genuinely think your art is like make Da Vinci jealous. Like, your art is like, I just don't understand. Like, how does it look so good? How long have you been doing it? What's that experience like? But thank you. I hope you have a great day too. Relax. Enjoy your day. So, yeah. In fact, listen, not quite yet. I'm gonna listen. Come on. Now I'll fess up. You don't have to glower at me like that. Vinky! I just like saying Vinky's name. Hey, Weirful. The hit I took in battle is really starting to ache. I don't think I can do much of this mission in this condition. Can I go into town and get bandaged? Of course, you have to. What, you're letting a couple bumps and scrapes slow you down? When did you get so feeble? And thanks, Kirby. I appreciate it. It makes me feel very special. All the restaurants in downtown are giving me a headache. What do you mean? Like, it's not good for you? Anyway, I know there's a Royal Guard physician in Taitian. They should be able to patch you up in a jiffy. Wanna come along? I like your model. Well, thank you, Nugget. I made it myself, so it's always nice to hear a compliment. Nah, no need. I should be able to manage. That is terrible. Greerful made this elven mercenary feel like needing help is weak, but no, if you're hurt, you need help. There's no shame in getting bandaged up and getting treated so that you can be at 100% when you need to be. Aw. Okay, just let me know how much they charge you later. No one's coming to hire us in a while. Are things really that slow? It's funny because needing a mercenary is basically like being like you're in danger, you know? Like, you shouldn't need a mercenary. Like, that really shouldn't be. It shouldn't, in a perfect world, there should be no need for a mercenary ever. And thanks, Nugget. I appreciate it. Are things really that slow? Maybe I should just go up and bust up some monsters or bandits. They come back to town and demand a reward. That's crazy. That's not how you do it. Oh, that guy looks like he was born to fight, and his timing couldn't have been better. This game was made in 2004, so it's not gonna be like 2025 graphics, you know what I mean? But it's definitely better than some of the other games from 2004. Let me take another bite. Oh hey, you look pretty strong. Wanna team up? And thank you so much, Fox! I really appreciate it. Huh. With you? So we are looking for Vertrag, actually. Personally, I like Mabi more than other games. But it's okay, everybody has different opinions. All good. Society thrives by helping one another. Oh, for sure, 100% I believe that. I don't think Halo and Mabi are at all in the same, like, bracket. So if you like shooter games, then for sure, Halo. Mabi is an MMO though. So I wouldn't compare the two. They're not, it's like comparing apples to oranges. You can like apples, but I prefer oranges. Well, technically it's the other way around. I like apples. Don't be silly, there's nothing to worry about. Well, if you say so. It would be nice to get a little exercise after walking all that way. But I gotta Google, when was Halo released? Also, I personally like fantasy a lot more. Personally. Well, if you say so, it'd be nice to get a little exercise after walking all the way. So we gotta do... So we're playing as Gwyrful. Oh shoot, what is going on? They're kind of tough. You were alone in school? That honestly, same too. When I was in school, I was bullied a lot too, so I feel you. I don't really like playing as Gwyrful. Okay, so how do we... I guess we're supposed to windmill, right? Windmill's pretty much OP in all of these missions, right? That's why I don't really like RP missions. Especially when you know that you can't use all of your skills and stuff. It's like, come on. Happy birthday. Well, thank you, Dime. I appreciate you. And good afternoon. How are you? How is everyone? Oh my gosh. The Divine Beasts are pretty. And we're not even getting as much damage as we need to. Do I have potions? We have random food items. We do have some potion. Oh, I should have done that earlier. I don't actually know any of these giant skills. You ever slept with your cat? Honestly, mood. I would love to. Bash. Windmill. Do I have to wait till you get closer to me? Whee! Oh, I see. Hey, let me windmill you. Let me windmill you. Imagine if I get potion poisoned. Ooh. I'm gonna need Vertrag to step up and beat these guys for me. Oh. And we only have 4 more potions left. That's ridiculous. I've never seen this MMO. It's an older one from 2004. It's called Mabinogi. And yeah, basically they encourage you to live your fantasy life. Currently, my fantasy life actually has nothing to do with Gwyrful, but here we are. We're doing an RP mission. Oh, shoot. Oh no. So basically, I have to use Gwyrful's skills and, like, things to beat this mission. Which, honestly, is a little bit rough. I've never played a giant before. I play exclusively human. So, I don't really know what I'm doing. And these skills aren't even the best. I like doing elves and humans because they have pretty strong magic. Okay, I guess let's do Rage Impact. Okay, actually, that one got bored of me. So... I'm gonna fight this one guy. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do all that. Okay. I clicked the wrong hotkey. Rage Impact. Rage Impact. Ah! Okay. Nah, that one giant was stronger than... I mean, this giant is not as strong. Like, this giant is really weak. I have to practice, but I can do Mickey Mouse, Elmo, Venom, Golem from Lord of the Rings. I love Golem. Hermit. There's someone named Hermit. Hermit the Frog. Hermit! Oh! I love Hermit. But honestly, There's another game I play where there's a character named Hermit. So that would have been wild if you could do Hermit's voice. It's a good voice, to be honest. No. If I lose this fight, I don't have any magic, right? Shh, this is not good. My mom called me saying that there was... I mean, I don't know how it works in your family. I definitely did have a curfew when I was 16, but it might be different than for you. Okay. Ah, please! Oh, man. This is not good. I'm gonna die here. Okay. I don't have any other way to heal. Unless I have rest. Do I... Oh, no! Okay, well, we're back. It didn't matter. The only hermit I know from the games is Maple Story. I do Tigger. Oh my gosh, I love Tigger! Okay, but actually, I like Winnie the Pooh more than Tigger, but I do like the entire Thousand Acre Wood. And in the enchanted neighborhood where Christopher Robin plays, there's Kanga and Eeyore, and then there's Owl. But most of all, there's Weenie. I know I messed up that song, it doesn't matter. But that's a class, not a person. Who, Hermit? Oh, you're talking about Hermit from Maple Story. Ah, yeah, I remember. Wow, that triggered. You can do them decently. Okay. I can't do any impressions, so... Are you kidding? There's more? Are you kidding? What heist were you watching? I stopped the van. The remote control was in my hand. Well, to be fair, Shirin, when you're 18, that's when you, well, to be honest, you still have a curfew unless you move out. So you have to follow the rules of wherever you live. But if you wanted to move out, then you don't have to answer to anybody. Last time you dressed up for October 30th? What are you talking about? Oh, Halloween! Last year. I was at work in my uniform. But, like, the costume. The costume was, you know, to be honest, we all kind of went crazy. Oh, I don't want to do this mission anymore. You see, this feels like a real damper. Dime, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, I just don't like when Mabi makes you do this. Like, I just don't like missions like this. It's giving Longa. It's giving Seven Nightmares. And honestly, I'm not even worried about dying anymore. I'm just gonna keep going in because I think they'll just revive you every time you die. I can do some only after hearing the voice once. That's crazy. And that's like, I guess, kind of like Pitch Perfect, I guess. Do you know that anime? I forgot what it was called, but I think it's called Kitchen Princess, where she can make any item after trying it just one time. So she can perfectly mimic recipes. I don't even think it was an anime. I think it might have just been a manga, to be honest. I don't remember. I'm just gonna go in and smack these guys. But lately, I've been hearing how a lot of people were lonely growing up due to school. Yeah, to be honest, I think it's like a age-old kind of thing. I think there's only two kinds of people. Like, the people who are okay with being whoever they are, no matter what. And then the people who, like, fit in. You know what I mean? Like, the cool kids. To be honest, it's been so long, so no idea. I could be extremely out of touch. I don't know. You lost. I got so lost in an anime, I didn't even see the time. Happy birthday. Which anime was it though? I'll forgive you if it's a good one. Don't say Free Run. Just kidding. You can like Free Run. I'm just trying to joke. I was alone because I was bullied for being me, or because I was avoided for being me. It happens. Honestly, that was the same. A lot of people thought that like anime was for kids, and then so I got bullied a lot, which is so weird because we were kids, you know. But you know, like everybody tries to be like extra cool, you know what I mean? But now I am very proud of who I am. Webtoon, I like webtoons too. I was actually reading a webtoon the other day. To be honest, I like to reread old webtoons that I was reading before. Da-da-dan. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I forgive you, Snuggy. I actually haven't seen it, but I hear a lot of good things, so I'm gonna assume it's good. I was stuck in the middle. I was myself and hung out with classmates, but I wasn't exactly the cool kid. Fair. And happy birthday. Well, I mean, thank you. Thank you, Obama. Need to burn though. Oh shoot. The second season is bad? What happened? I just hope that this is the last Divine Beast. Like, I don't mind fighting Divine Beasts as me, because I think if I lose because of my own stats and skills, no! That's fine. But if I have to lose because of an NPC's skills, that's crazy to me. Like, that should be illegal. Not really, but... I'm sorry, Shirin. I don't really know what your situation is. My culture is very different from yours, it appears. So where I'm from, families stick together, like, all the time. It's not perfect, but it's different. Like, help each other when we can. I think even, like, the degree of strictness is a little bit different. Because my parents were strict, but they weren't unkind, or... You know what I mean? Ooh. There's so much. I was never told people I was bullied enough. Oh, I see. Fair. To be honest, I think probably... I'm very, like, geeky. Like, real life, I won't lie. I like a lot of things that were considered weird at the time. Oh my gosh. These guys are annoying. I started liking anime in 2005 with Dragon Ball and then Naruto in 2010 and started watching anime like Danganronpa. I have practically liked anime since I've been born. My mom liked anime, my sister liked anime. Our family was an anime household. So I got a lot of exposure. My dad was more into Disney though. So I got a perfect blend of the two. I really don't even want to play this. I'm gonna take a bite out of my lasagna. There's no consequence, so I'm not really too worried about this. Where is Vertrag? Isn't he supposed to be helping me? Where is he? Oh my gosh. My parents never liked it, honestly, but the more I watch it, the more they learn to respect it a bit more. Honestly, valid. I think it's okay to... I think there's... Like, you don't have to like everything. Like, if you know anime is not for you, no shame, no judgment, nothing like that. It's how you treat others who like things you don't like. You know what I mean? That's what I have a problem with. You should watch High School DxD. LOL, I actually have seen that. So yeah, no, it's not for me. But yeah, I've watched a lot of X-rated anime, to be honest. Like when I've been trying to avoid saying that name. You know, the stalking show. When that's released, you know I'm gonna watch it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna watch it. High School DxD is insane. Somebody on TikTok. Please. So I don't actually like X-rated content. I will just watch it. Not like, it depends. There's like a lot of, you know, like there's a lot of like standards that needs to be. It's never my priority. I prefer family friendly. Exactly. There's a time and place for everything, just like Professor Oak said. No, I haven't. What in blazes? Finally, this quest is over. What in blazes? You're insanely strong. He did nothing. He did nothing. I was by myself. Why were you worried you'd slow us down? Guess you misunderstood. I wasn't worried about slowing you down. I was worried you'd slow me down. Huh? Is that what you meant? What about anime movies? I've watched some, but I haven't watched them all. Like, for example, like Astro Boy. I have mixed feelings on Astro Boy. So the original Astro Boy, stellar, great, love it, watch it, recommend it to everyone. The 2011 remake, or it might have been 2001 remake, I forgot when it happened, trash. Don't recommend that to anyone. Would not give that to anybody. But the movie, that was pretty good. Like, I think it was pretty much a good blend of like the original and the good parts about the remake. I do like some anime movies, not all of them though. And it usually, for example, like Pokemon movies, they're pretty fire. Even like some of the series. So for example, like I think the movies of Pokemon are pretty good, even if you haven't seen every single episode of a season. You just have to know like the basics of it, and then you can enjoy the Pokemon movie. And there's some animes where their movie is like a continuation of the series. Like Violet Evergreen. I'm sorry, no. I don't like Violet Evergreen. It's the cards we care about. In Pokemon, I like the Pokemon card game, and I like the Pokemon like video games. Even the spin-off ones like Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Channel, Pokemon Conquest. Actually, I really love Pokemon Conquest. I need to play that one again. Huh, is that what you meant? Anyway, I bet you're nearly as strong as the famous Malaysians. Seriously impressive. I'm unaffected by stuff. I'm unaffected by the glorious of movies, and it's most 18 plus shows, but I don't watch them on purpose. If I choose a show, and exactly, that's how I feel War. So did you try Demon Slayer yet? No, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of, because people are mentioning it so much, I'm kind of interested. Maybe a little bit. Most movies tend to work off the premise of you not seeing the whole series. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. Your Name is great. I cannot say I like Your Name. A Silent Voice. Oh, Silent Voice, yes! Bubble. To be honest, I'm very like hit or miss about romance. I really don't like romance like that. Try Blue Exorcist. I love Blue Exorcist. Great series. Movie? There's a movie? Where? Which movie? And hi, Bean! Anyway, I bet you're nearly as strong as that famous Malaysian. Seriously impressive. Actually, that's me. The famous Malaysian at your service. What? Now that's a load of... I happen to be good friends with the Malaysian and buddy. As good as you aren't them. Of course I'm not them. I'm better. Oh my gosh. Vertrag is so, like, bold. I like Vertrag, actually. As a proud giant, if I fought that Malaysian, I guarantee you I'd come out on top. You can pretend. I'm gonna hate theater. I have no one to go with, and I don't like travel because I don't want to because I have no one to travel with. Oh, to be honest, I do a lot of things alone. To be honest, like when I plan to like watch a movie or something, I actually do it alone, unless it's like my sister. Oh no, Exorcist, exactly. Someone on Twitch. I hate going out because I don't have friends to hang out with. Oof. Does anyone know that anime where there's a sweet smile sister? Sweet smile sister. Mm-mm. So I know all these things alone. I know the sound of each rock and stone, and I embrace what others fear. You are not to roam in this forgotten place. Just the likes of me are welcome here. Everything breathes, and I know each breath. For those wondering why I'm singing that, the song is called I Stand Alone. Great song from Quest to Camelot. Let's go together and watch the movie. Snuggy, that's crazy. We have to catch her up, lol. And Shirin, someone is going to Japan. One of my viewers is actually going to Japan in March. It's gonna be an exciting time. Hope I didn't keep you waiting, Captain. They were able to see me sooner than I expected. This guy is so, like, tiny. It's so cute. They bandaged me up and gave me 3 days worth of potions. I just told them I was an elf. I was from the elf headquarters and they didn't even charge me. Can you believe it? Is that guy with your... Yep, he's one of our proud mercenary comrades. Good work out there today. I'm gonna head over to the giant headquarters in a bit. We fought hard. I figure we might be able to cash in our efforts. You did your fair share, so you should come along. Well, that is where I was headed anyway. How about I join you there? I kind of want to know what the place looks like and what they're using the money for these days. These days. These days. Is that implying that Vertrag is from the past? Haha, well, then follow me. Can't say I'm an outsider. As one of the other streamers say, I'm a Viking. Viking. Hey, where's that giant? I was bracing for the usual remarks, but not a word of it. Is that right? He kept saying, like, we giants and so on, so I figured he was one of those types, you know? Yeah. Did the elf giant war not happen for him? In fact, at a distance, he looks like someone who wouldn't steer clear of. Figured he's one of those hostile towards elves, so I thought I would just wait for you in town. I guess you're right. Maybe he doesn't give a rat's about stuff like that. True, I didn't even think about it. A giant and an elf hanging together is kind of crazy. Oh, right. We can think about that later. Let's hurry up and get paid. That's actually really nice. I just have to bring up iPad. Yay, Snuggy, yes, bring me, bring me. Yeah, I'm a certified hermit. I only go out to forage at the grocery store. Honestly, Dime, so valid. But I try to touch grass at least once a week, you know? Aren't I looking kind of cute? I got blush on my character because I don't have to pay pawn. That means I get the changes for free for now. I would love to go to Japan one day. One day for sure. When are you gonna hook up the iPad, Snuggy? war. I'm so glad. I'm eating a little bit of my lasagna. I'm sorry. Let me see. If I'm following your logic, you didn't do much of anything, but you want me to pay you? What do you mean I didn't do anything? My keen strategic sensibilities led me to hire the right person to solve the problem. That's a pretty valuable contribution, wouldn't you say? She should be a lawyer. I'm forced to touch grass every day. LOL. I guess when you're going to work, but that's not what I mean. I try to go out of my own accord for fun once a week. I want to go to Japan. I want to go, Snuggie. That's weirdful for you. Should I step in before she digs herself any deeper into this hole? I say we let them bicker. It ought to buy us some time at least. Do you think you can slip away relatively unnoticed? Asks why. Puzzled by Sephiroth's suggestion, you slip away. You press him to explain what he has in mind. From the sound of it, Vertrag has been out there trying to fill your boots, doing the kind of things people would expect you to do, which is so strange. It's so strange, because if he wants to be a hero who surpasses the Malaysian, is he literally trying to say the Malay? Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm saying it out loud, I feel like there are options. So I feel like he should say, I'm Vertrag, remember my name. But do you think what he's trying to do is be us and take credit for everything I've ever done? Do you think that's what he is? Because maybe after a while of him saying he's a Malaysian, maybe some people will start to think he is a Malaysian and everything that he's ever done should be accredited to him. So he's trying to become a hero through my merit, not his. Do you think that's what he's doing? Thank you! I barely touch grass or a cafe once every while. I love cafes. That's where I go sometimes. A large amount of time. And thank you so much for the check-in and the hydrate. I appreciate it. I'll drink that water right now. Born to be a neat, forced to touch grass. You know the term hikikomori? Oh yeah, Japan is pretty cheap. Well, the dollar has strong value in Japan. So it might be different if you're not making US dollars anymore, because the buying power is different. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I don't have anything I do much for fun. I play games, but that's it. That's to try to forget. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, War. Has anyone watched ReZero? It doesn't look like the kind of anime I would like. Just because, like I said before, the way I pick an anime is by opening the promo pictures and then looking at the characters and then general genre. Your birthday is also in August. When was it? So personally, if I would just look up I'm just gonna look it up for you, and then you'll kind of understand why I'm just not interested. So for one, me personally, I like I don't know how to say it without sounding kind of weird, but I like shows that focus a little bit more on men. Just because I like men, okay? I don't know how to say that. But ReZero focuses a little bit more on women, which is fine. Definitely. Like, if you like that, like that. But it's just not for me. I normally like sweet guys, you know? I'm working on ReZero. I'm going to pick it up. I've stopped at the end of the second season. But I also want sweet guys, not like shonen guys, like not Kirito, you know what I mean? Like Alan, you know, like Alan Walker. My man. Born to be a neat, forced to socialize and serve customers. RIP. Rebecca likes free. LOL. Tanjiro? Kind of. But, not exactly. I don't know. When I look at his picture, I'm not sure. No, but I'm not a Fujo. Like, I'm not, no. Like Alan. You know what I mean? Is that what Fujo is? I don't know. My birthday is the 28th. Obama. Are you serious? Happy birthday, Obama. Hey, hey, hey. Today's my birthday too. Kirito is not for me, personally. Like, it's just not me. And that's why I cannot watch Sword Art Online.
우리가 더 접근해도 알아낼 게 없을 거야. 하지만 자기 목표인 그 밀레시안과 단둘이 만나면
1960 type anime? Well, I don't... I mean, I do like some 1960 anime. Like, I recently watched Vampire Hunter D. I thought that was pretty stellar. That was pretty fire. And thank you, Lifo! That is definitely on the older side. I don't know how old it is, but it took me 5 seconds to realize that that was an older anime. But, I think The Gray Man came out in like 2010. I don't even think it's that old. But I also like newer anime as well. Like Hamefura. I think that came in like 2024. Spy Family. That's an ongoing anime. My thing is not too manly. You know, like, it has to have men, but not be too manly. You know what I mean? Like, not shonen, you know? SAO is fire. Dan Dan Dan. I've actually never seen it, but let me Google it. Let me see if it's an anime I would like. Dan Dan Dan. Let me switch the screen so we can investigate together. Let's investigate. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this looks like a pretty good promo picture to see. Oh, see the characters here. Maybe, no, maybe, no, 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 maybe, no, no, no. Okay, so I don't like a majority of the characters here. Let's look through more pictures. Okay, so it looks like these two are the main characters because she appears over here as like the main person on this cover art. Let's look at this one. Oh, this guy. No, he's not the main character. But she's here again. She's the second most prominent figure. So this person and this person are very prominent here. Does this guy have multiple forms? Can he transform? See, there again. Yes, that has to be it. That has to be it. I think this guy turns into this guy. I think they're the same person. Because why does this guy have such prominence? Yeah, that's it. That has to be. Honestly, it looks cute. Especially like this kind of picture over here. This is actually pretty charming. I think this is actually really cute. This is a really cute picture. You see, this character is throwing a wrench into it. I'm not sure if I like this character. I can vibe with a guy who turns into another guy. You know, like some sort of transformation, like magical girl type thing, but like with a dude. I can vibe with that. And then more like soft when they're not a hero. Like, this is really cute. This is a really cute picture. I can give this one a try. This looks pretty decent. But I'll tell you why I can't watch ReZero and why I wouldn't be interested. Because look, can't you tell immediately it's like all women harem style? And I don't necessarily have a problem with harem anime. It's just this guy, his forehead is really big. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like he would be like a little bit arrogant, a little bit like, oh, I don't know. Oops. Is really like women focused. It's cute. It's cute. It's just not for me. Which is why I don't think I would enjoy ReZero. My favorite part of Dan 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 so far is probably the evil eye exorcism. No idea what that means. But sure. Glasses guy turns into white hair guy. Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. It's very weird. That's grandma. Grandma. Interesting. I didn't know that time. My favorite part of Dandana's the evil eye. Definitely not arrogant. You think so? I don't know. Okay, he looks kind of like dumb. You know what I mean? Like jock, kind of. I don't mind. I don't mind if there's gore. It's for me. It has to do with like why is there gore? For example, Dragon Ball Z. I'm okay with Dragon Ball Z, even though it's a little bit like gory, a little bit. It's a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's not It's classy. It's classy. They keep it classy. Felix Argyle. Okay, let's look it up. Felix Argyle. Too feminine. Too feminine. That's essentially what's the word? Like, do you know that one character from Baka no Test? I forgot their name. Baka no Test. There's one character that I'm thinking of. Have you seen it? Characters. Hideyoshi. If you look up Baka no Test and then Hideyoshi, it's too much. Like, the gag is too much. You're gonna finish your show? Hey, good luck. Have fun. I just know there's a lot of depression. I don't mind depression a little bit, but it has to have a happy ending for me. If you have like a... For example, for me, I get torn up inside. So like, for example, what's his name? Oh shoot, I forgot his name. What's his name? The character from Tokyo Ghoul. What's his name? The main character. I forgot his name. How did I forget his name? Oh my gosh. Kaneki? Okay. Kaneki, I feel so bad for him. Like, it's heartbreaking. Like, that kind of messes it up a little bit for me. Just his friends, the people he loves, the new arc, he's so pressed, and honestly, I want for his hair to turn white. I don't mind it. Because my boy gets a break, he dies and dies again. Oh, that sucks. That's rough. As long as there's a happy ending, I don't necessarily care too much about the middle part. But let's go back to Mabi. Even if we did run into again, I doubt Vertrag would tell us more about than he did before. But if it's just you and him face to face, well, he might unintentionally let slip a few of his secrets. Guess who's back? Back again. Exactly, Dime. Exactly. It reminds me of that one meme. Name a more iconic duo than a twink and a redhead. Do you know that? It's likely he's wandering around town somewhere by himself. And so, our best bet is to see if we can find him. What do you say? Nod. You'll take point, but I'll be nearby to keep watch. I may be weaker than you, but the prospect of 2 versus 1 should at least keep him civil. Nah, man. That will start even more of an argument. You think that you're gonna intimidate him, Sephora? Like, be so for real. Warlord's back, so tell a friend. See if you can find Vertrack. I like how the answer is just find him. And I'm gonna walk up to him with my teddy bear. Okay? My little teddy bear. And I'm gonna beat him with my teddy bear. Just kidding. I'm gonna beat him with my staff. But we're gonna face off probably. Oh my gosh. Right when I said that, TikTok went down. Can you believe that? Oh, they hate me over there. Oops. Okay. I talked about a fictional character Okay? Don't get me in trouble, TikTok. I'm good. I'm good. What genre of anime do you like? It really depends. So it's really more about the characters and the ending. Okay, so I can watch shonen, like I love The Gray Man, which is a shonen. I can watch shoujo because I like things like Angelic Layer, and well, actually, shoujo. Actually Angelic Layer is a shonen, but we're not ready to get into that. But technically, it did air, like it was promoted in Shonen Jump and was made for a male audience. As much as crazy as that sounds, um, but I also like shoujo, like Magical Girl. I also like dark, like Madoka Magica. I also like. I don't like Jujutsu Kaisen, but I do like isekais. Some of them, not all of them, because I feel like isekai is kind of like flooded with good and bad content because it's a really popular genre. So people are gonna try to low key kind of like grab the cash, like it's like a cash grab. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be good ones, like iconic ones, like Hamefura, and there's gonna be some not so good ones as well. Um, I like, as long as it's not boring, like slice of life. Like I do not care how pretty or how cute your anime is. If there is nothing there to get me on the edge of my seat, I do not care. Personally, I don't really like romance that much. There can be romance present, but it can't be the main thing, you know? So, I mean, it's not that it can't be, it's just I don't tend to like romance. Like Your Lie in April was a waste of time in April. I just did not like it in no capacity. I felt like that whole anime could have been avoided if they had just communicated. And I can't play that game. If it's a miscommunication and that's what fuels your anime, I got beef with it already. I do judge an anime by the cover, I won't lie. And honestly, that's valid war. I mean, personally, I watch everything on my own. I stand alone. All by myself. I stand alone. I do too, judging animes by their cover art. Because there's so much anime, you don't need to watch every single thing. You just need to find out what works for you. And for me, my favorite character cannot die. I've had enough of that. I even had that the other day with Vampire Hunter D. When my favorite character, Ramika, died. She just died. It was unacceptable. But you know what? She died true to her morals, so that's fine. It is what it is. I don't have anyone at all, so I will literally just watch whatever. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I do love music, but it's not oh yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm thinking about watching the second movie. I heard it's not as good as the first one though. Have you seen it? I liked it. I just feel bad that Ramika died. Honestly, my two favorite characters both died, which low-key sucks. But it's okay. It's fine. I can tell immediately what I like and what are gonna be fan favorites and what's a waste of time. I agree, Dime. I know exactly what I'm gonna like. When I look at when I look at the images, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this. What's a music trope you hate? Sad, love, hate. I don't like or dislike any like trope necessarily. So I love some love songs. I just don't like if it's too happy and too pop. For example, like I guess I don't like it when lyrics don't make sense. But I don't mind sad, I don't mind angry, like I hate everything about you, so why do I love you? Or and then like 3 Days Grace, pretty fire. Um I like some screamo. Mainly what I personally like is when there's like some sort of deeper meaning. There can be like symbolism, there has to be a story. Like show me something. Don't just be like I like cake. I like cake. Cake is so good. Cake is so good. Like show me a story. Like what are you doing with the cake? What kind of cake are you making? Did you go to the store to buy this cake? Was it like a premix made? Like, like show me something. Don't just be like I like cake, you know what I mean? Which is what a lot of pop songs are like. I don't mind that. Like, every day I wake up sad, a broken vase I can't put back. I grab my mirror and practice smiles. Don't forget, it's in the eyes. Cause I want people to think that I'm. I'll never reveal that high. I'm drowning at sea. I barely can breathe. I'm drowning at sea. This ocean inside my mind. Everybody loves me cause I'm two-faced. Cause I pretend that nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong, nothing wrong. Post a happy photo, see how long it takes. The likes and loves and hearts to come. But I hurt so deep inside. Laugh when I wanna cry. Hide all my tears so you won't see. I'm two-faced. Great song. And I like happy songs. Like things that have I just need energy. I need energy. I need passion. Whatever you do, like sing it good. One reason I think say whatever you want about 4Kids, but they did really good at making music. They made me want to watch whatever I was watching at the time. No, I don't mind. It's fine. I personally like it when artists stay true to what got them famous. I'll give like Melanie Martinez as an example. Crybaby and K through 12, great albums. But I felt like she changed her entire direction when Portals came out. And like I'm happy for her. I'm glad that she found like a community that likes her no matter what album she puts out. However, I just can't be a part of that journey anymore. Subaru from ReZero is actually a perfect fit for that song. Interesting. Hide all my tears so you won't see. And love songs can be good too. I know I don't really like romance, but it's because I think romance is also a really heavily like cash grab kind of genre. There's gonna be good and there's gonna be bad. Like life is like a boat in a bottle. Try to sail, you can't with nowhere. Day by day, it only gets harder. Tie a black rose into your hair. Don't leave me now. Spend another day with me. When you're sad, no one knows it. I'll send you black roses. Great song, and it is definitely romance themed. Or I was fine right before I met her. Nothing hurt and nothing could control me. You know I tried, but I can't regret her. She's the first. Ask anyone who knows me. Horrified when she found my heart and broke it. Mortified when I picture her with someone else. How could I let her go? I guess it's like a heartbreak song. And I don't even mind some with, that kind of content. Okay, bad. Okay. Fancy meeting you here. Did you decide to follow me around and gawk at me? The townspeople have been taking turns doing that since I arrived. They really have been, but they just kind of walking. They're always walking, to be honest, for a trag. One of your friends tailed me on halfway here, so I figured there was something you wanted to ask me, right? Well, I guess I should hear you out. Alright, let's have at it. I do feel kind of bad derailing the stream for anime talks. No, I enjoy it. Trust me, I would like ignore a conversation if I wasn't for it. You know what I mean? Let's just have fun. Let's talk. Let's share about people. Share about animes that we like, characters we enjoy. What was your reaction? Oh, I don't mind songs with that kind of text. Like one of my favorite songs is literally that word. I'm not gonna say it because I'm also live on TikTok. But there's some good songs. Like Rosendale has a song about that topic. I think I tell myself no, 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 which is just like a song battling that moment. I'm not gonna read it out loud, but that one. And there's one that I literally like that has that word, and it's talking about how basically it's a Vocaloid song where basically I think Miku is the original voice who sings it, and then she like wants to, for to avoid saying that word, she wants to eliminate certain things. To avoid saying that word. I'm sorry. But so she tries in multiple ways, but for some reason every time it doesn't work. Like the rope isn't long enough, or there's not enough, what is the fuel in the lighter? There's not fuel in the lighter. They tried pills, but the water bill wasn't paid. You know, for just like for trying to avoid the word. Stellar song. Love it. And in the end, she's happy. Don't worry about it. Sarah Vertrag. Maybe I was getting the wrong impression, but if you don't have anything to tell me, then there's something I want to ask you. See that statue? Got me curious. Which statue? That one? Is that supposed to be me? I don't know. Vertrag suddenly begins to speak. The problem is I don't know how to sing it. Even if I like the lyrics, there's nothing really to consider because I don't know how to write music. So I don't have the ability to use your lyrics. Miku songs tend to lean into the darker side. Not sure who decided that, but here we are. I don't mind. For me, it's always, with everything, I feel like there's a time and place for the genre. I just want, whatever you do, if you're like a person who makes games or you make stories or you make music, just make it fire. You know, like put your heart and soul into it. Like Samsa, really great song. I think it's a Project Sekai song. It follows like the story. It's basically the story of one of the characters mixed and kind of referencing Samsa's book Metamorphosis. Really great. Stellar song. Loved it. I don't know how to add notes. You say it like it's easy, but it's not for me. Maybe it works for you, but I don't know what makes a good song. You know what I mean? Like what structure it should have, what the flow should be to be a good song. So I can't just sing the notes because I don't know how to sing it. And thank you, I appreciate it. Earlier, I noticed a statue of a hero astride a horse. Don't know who it is, but it's clearly not you. It doesn't look ancient either, which means there was another big hero around here not too long ago. Who are they? I don't even know who that is. You tell the statue depicts this person, the Knight of Light. Weird sounding name. I guess that's from like the goddess who turned to stone. Usually try different ways. Try parts as high and some as low. I don't know either. Music doesn't come like that for me. I don't have like I don't know, maybe I'm lacking in that department. But like the feeling, it doesn't come to me like that. I think that's like some savant stuff, you know, like if you can just sing a song and then know how it should go immediately, that's literally like savant stuff. I don't think most people can do that. Weird sounding name, but all the same, he must have been a bona fide hero. People don't go around trouble for making statues for just anybody. But here, let me level with you. You already know that I'm gunning for your spot as Eren's greatest hero. There's just one problem. I barely know anything about you. So, just how famous are you exactly? How long would it take me to become a hero like you? This is a terrible question. Why? Because I think for everything, everybody's journey is going to be different. For Vertrag, it might take him half a second to be exactly where I am. Because like I said, there's people who can do things better than you can. And hello, Halo. And then there's gonna be people who lack as well. You know, like some people hit Twitch partner in 3 months. What? They can do it in less than a year. That's crazy. And then there's others who don't. You know what I mean? There's no need to compare. Everybody's journey is different. That goes for everything. Everything. So you can never reach my level. That's just wrong. He can definitely be on my level. It would either say take that long or honestly not that long. I'm gonna say it would take a long, well, no, because I think it could go bad either way, no matter what I say. I feel like it would take a long time. I feel like he would be like, well, are you underestimating me? And if I say that's not too, honestly not too long, he might be like, well, I already worked this hard. I should already be there. So I don't feel like it's necessarily. I don't have a friend who writes music. It would be a long time. Honestly, not that long. You can never reach my level. This is just incorrect. Period. I'm gonna say, honestly, not that long. Because I trust Vertrag. I think he's gonna do great. I think he's destined for some great stuff. So I'm gonna say, honestly, not that long. You admit that your journey is so eventful, hasn't actually been all that long. You tell him with some amount of luck, he could achieve fame like yours. I do agree with that. I wouldn't say luck. I would say skill and planning. So your journey wasn't long after all. I appreciate your honesty. Sometimes an eternity can feel like a moment, or a moment can feel like eternity. I'm glad that he took that well. Like, he's smiling. That's honestly the best thing we could hope for in this moment. But like you said, it shouldn't take too long to become a legend if I keep at it. Exactly. Oh, I mean, I think you should be realistic. But honestly, if you have hope, that's what I really want to like give him. Hopefully I made my point. You're not as untouchable as you think. I didn't think that. You get why I'm bringing this up, right? Sure, dethrone me. I do not care. Like, geez, sir, you can be hero. I don't mind. Me and my mismatched hands are okay. History is full of heroes who achieved great feats, worthy of renown. But as one star falls, another rises. There used to be that Lu guy, now there's you. Lu is still here. He's still got a statue. Like, let's not trip. The only reason I don't have a statue is because I'm not dead. And honestly, there's enough space in the sky for every star. Okay? There's no need to compare. People act like the world would fall apart without heroes. The truth is, they don't really care who it is. Heroes get replaced like worn out boots. The old ones are tossed away and forgotten. That's a really cynical way to look at it. He doesn't even look happy when he says that. Is being a hero what you really want? Think about it. Is that G27? Yes, we're doing G27. Twitch closed. I don't know if you saw my text. Oh, which text? About friends? I don't know how to respond to that, to be honest. Only you know what's in your life or not. Oops. The music one? Can you resend it? I took a bite of my lasagna again. Don't believe me? If I asked around town who the hero of the land, whose name would I hear? Yours? Or would anyone tell me it's Lu? Does it matter? Does it matter? Like, genuine. Would it matter? Oh, I don't have a friend who writes music. So, no, I don't... It wouldn't work. Because I don't have a friend who writes music. When you really think about it. You might be the mightiest hero in Eren, but there's no reason it has to be you. True. In fact, there are many heroes in Eren. Every Malaysian, every player character is a hero. But I know that in whatever game you play, you're the hero. Why is she pocket size? Because I took a potion, a 9 potion. But I normally, like, I'm just trying to avoid saying that word. But normally, 11 is what I normally go for. Gotta go back to work. Oh, thank you, Rinky. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. I hope work is fun. Or as fun as it can be. And that you have a great day. If I walk the same path you did, I can be just as much of a hero as you are. I'm trying to wink just like Vertrag is. Think about someone else following your example, walking in your footsteps. So an apprentice. Is it really all that inconceivable? It's really not! You're acting like you're the very first person. I'm not even the only hero. Like, the aces are here. Vertrag, what are you on? You're fighting a battle alone. As many adventures have you had, the struggles you overcome, did it really have to be you at the center of it all? Could it have been done with someone else? Vertrag has given a voice to gnawing doubts you may have dismissed before. Like, I don't mind. Am I crazy? Like, am I supposed to be upset? We should be working together. If he wants to be a hero, he can be a hero. And even if he doesn't want to be a hero together and he wants to do something solo, that's okay. But why drag me into your beef? I don't mind if he's the hero. He can be. In fact, I think the player character has been through it. We could retire. This character reminds me, they remind me of Xenos from Final... Xenos reminds me of Zelos from Tales of Symphonia. Speaking of, you might like him, but he's definitely soft and sweet. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Xenos Final Fantasy. Oh, please don't think that I'm a reject of Final Fantasy. Okay, I would not have described this guy as sweet. To be honest, like, armored dude. He kind of looks like a vampire. Is that the guy you mean? Oh, but... Okay, some pictures are better than others. Hey, I won't knock it until I, like, see his story. You know, sometimes... some pictures are better than others. Like, this one where he's, like, super decked out in armor is too much for me. But when he has, like, the sleeker armor, I like it. Like, some of the armor is too chunky. It's too chunky. Like, why are you that chunky? You can't really move like that. I mean, he's not... I just forgot the whole word. What does that mean? You had a dream about the goddess again? And she told you that the resurrection of Glasgow is imminent? As I suspected, Morris might be behind the efforts to resurrect the Glasgow. It troubles me that we don't have any contingency plan for how to deal with such a threat. His Endwalker attire, maybe? I'm so happy I finally got to hear her voice for an hour. This is the happiest. Aww. That's what someone said to me. That's what someone said to me, Eren. Is he not soft and sweet? What's his personality like? Because I like soft and sweet dudes. That's my favorite kind of character. And soft and sweet can look different per character. You know what I mean? And the essence of kindness has to be there. Something. You know, like, give me something. Like how Vegeta treats Trunks. I wouldn't necessarily say Vegeta is a soft dude, but he has soft qualities. Some of them. You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't hurt Trunks. He wouldn't hurt Bulma either. You see what I mean? Like, he has this aura of good. He cares. At least in the later seasons. So I like Vegeta a lot. Which might be confusing because you might think I like Goku because of my personality, how I like soft people. But I don't think Goku's a soft person. In fact, he yelled a lot. And he always in a voice. He's obsessed with the main character. Oh, interesting. Kind of like a light L kind of situation. because I like Death Note too. But I think Death Note is a little bit more complex of an anime. I can't really like. I'm fine with that, Sensei, because he is a fictional character. I may have forgotten to mention this, but the metal adamantine is immune to magical energies. So as you can imagine, that creates its own raft of issues when fused with magical creatures or constructs. That's why, for this purpose, special specimens are required, the souls of those who have exhibited great courage. It's even possible that, thanks to the three missing warriors visit there, the souls have already been made ready. If their preparations are that far along, then we desperately need to figure out how to stop it. Death Note with peak. My god. Oh. You see, it's complex. Because I feel like so much could have been avoided. To be honest, like, it's messy. I can't even describe how I feel. But basically, I really like Light. I'm gonna go out there and say it. I like Light. I think he's a great character. I just think if he never got the Death Note, his life would have been better. Like, he would have been a good person. Of course, he gets crazy at the end. We don't like crazy Light. I like who he could have been. I guess if I had to say, I like Light, not Kira, if that makes sense. If you get my vibe. And I keep it PG-13, not PG. Breaking all the Tato rules. LOL. That's so funny. Honestly, you can be PG-13. PG-13 is fine. Hurry and find a way there. 알겠어. Say no more. I'm on my way. What's going on here? Know that understanding will come differences. And in catalyzing the process, shall your kinds coming to this world be given meaning? It does feel like the past, right? To think my actions changed the fate of the world. So is he a Malaysian from another, like, timeline? That's pretty amazing. I'm so confused about Vertrag as a whole. Yeah, that feels like the right answer. Morrigan is here? Nadab? What? He wasn't there. That's him in your place in G1. Oh, is this my mind? Is my character visualizing Vertrag in my spot? I think that's what it is. My bad. I misinterpreted this. Being a god means being like you. I choose a mortal life. Does that answer your question? So is my character gonna be Depresso Espresso now? Okay. Let me focus. Let me focus. Let me focus. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I finally got... I love Autumn. I can't read Autumn's lines. Okay. Where is this story trying to go? What they're trying to say is that I feel sad that Vertrag wants to surpass me as a hero. So the Malaysian, the character is like reliving. They're trying to think of if anything would have been different if Vertrag had been in my place instead of me. And honestly speaking, yes, it would have been different. Because do you think Vertrag would have vibed with Autumn? No, I don't think so. Do you think Avalon would have been as accepting of Vertrag as he was us? We're more mild-mannered. I do think... I don't know. That's why I don't really like it when we compare each other. Because do I think we could have saved the world if it was Vertrag instead of us? Yeah. I do think Vertrag would have found a way. If he was our only hero, then I think there could have been a way. Maybe it wouldn't have been exactly the same, but I don't think this interaction with Autumn would have happened unless it was us, you know? Because Autumn didn't just like us because we were strong. He liked us because of our character and how kind we were. You know what I mean? Same with other characters. We would have never vibed with Rory if it was Vertrag. You know what I mean? Like, do you think Rory and Vertrag would have gotten along? Maybe Vertrag and Mari would have gotten along. Maybe Vertrag and Tarlok, maybe they would have gotten along. But Rory and Vertrag, no, that would have never worked. To be honest, we didn't vibe with Rory either. But you know, it would have been different. Autumn, my sweet boy. I know, right? I love Autumn. I have the title, the one Autumn longs for. I don't mean to brag, but just kidding. I'm not dreaming, am I? I saw you enter the castle, so I stood here. Okay, let me focus. Let me focus. I saw you enter the castle, so I stood here to see if you would show up again, and wow, you came out sounding weird. That came out sounding weird, didn't I? I was just gonna come inside to see if you were still there, but here you are. It must be my lucky day. And you're the greatest hero ever been. The guardian of Aaron. Anybody in Aaron who doesn't know the name Vertrag must be living under a rock. I've been waiting to meet you for like ever. I definitely say is the weakest part. I painfully throw away. No, I don't even mind. I think Mabi has a good story. I like everything except for this like arc with Vertrag. I even like the Shakespeare stuff, except for the last two ones, Macbeth and Merchant of Venice. Those were so lacking to me. I didn't really like Macbeth or Merchant of Venice. I like Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet. Those were good. But I like the story in general. I just don't think... I don't know. Why do we care who the greatest hero in Aaron is? It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, Vertrag can, like, live his life and be a hero if he wants to be. If he wants to surpass us, that's fine. In my opinion, I do think this kind of story beat is a little bit off. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't need to be number one personally. Macbeth gave us Arwen, my other favorite supporting NPC. Honestly, I didn't actually vibe with Arwen at first. I kind of had beef with Arwen because she had beef with us. You know, I hated that whole like thing where they didn't like Malaysians because of us being here, basically. Just because we existed. So Arwen definitely had that. But I do like how she evolved as a character, especially like into branching into Apocalypse. I feel like she really changed a lot, and now I vibe with Arwen. The whole of Shakespeare irks me. I can understand why some people don't vibe with it, but I do vibe with it. I'm sorry, I'm Autumn, by the way. Wait, I already said that, didn't I? I've been training to become a great warrior, just like you. I'm just like you, you're just like me. There's somewhere else we'd rather be. I've been following the tales of your great adventures for a long time. I really respect what you're doing. I kind of want to play... If Autumn has a voice now, I kind of want to play Generation... You know, the generation where he's a part of, the Divine Knights. I want to play Divine Knights again and see if his whole thing is voiced. Because I feel like that will give us a whole new energy. I've been following the tales of your great adventures for a long time. I really respect what you're doing. Wait, are you just saying you wanted to meet me? I was kind of tense for a while there, thinking I was being followed. Pleasure to meet you, Autumn. I look forward to working with you. No, I don't think so. I don't think that conversation would have even worked like that either. Because Autumn would have been like, oh my gosh, I admire you. I wanted to work with you. I wanted to like learn from you. And then Vertrag would have been like, cool. And then leave. Don't you think? Like, I think the Malaysian is kind of getting lost in the sauce a little bit. And I feel like every hero, if they truly care about the city, they know they're not going to be the hero forever. That's the point of training an understudy. You know what I mean? Like, Batman is low-key training Robin to be able to step up when Bruce Wayne isn't there. You know, that's how we got Nightwing, you know? Timmy says happy birthday. Well, tell Timmy I said happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. But tell Timmy I said thank you. I appreciate it. You see, I've recently received an official petition to conduct an investigation of a certain incident, or rather, incidents, a string of kidnappings to be precise. Depending on what is discovered, it may turn out to be neither serious nor significant. LOL! That said, I was advised that the citizens' faith in both kingdoms and my leadership would grow exponentially if I proved able to resolve the matter myself. On this point, Zinniad, Lizaro, and Azahela were in full agreement. But either way, there's a certain voice. And do you think Erwin... And remember how Erwin judged us at first just for, like, existing? Do you think Vertrag would have vibed as much with her if he hadn't been accepting of at first? You know what I mean? Like, I do think we would have... Vertrag could have been the hero who stepped up. Somebody has to step up all the time. There has to be a hero. And it could have been Vertrag, but the situation would have been different. The relationships he forged would be different than the ones that we forged. I don't think the Malaysian... I think maybe what the Malaysian feeling right now is more like, maybe I don't matter in anyone's story. And then I have to ask, how did you get that depressed so suddenly? You were vibing with all of your friends 5 minutes ago, but now when one person questions if they could fill the role of hero instead, and then you're just like, oh, all my friendships are fake. They wouldn't have happened if I wasn't a hero. That's too far. Erwin was traumatized by the assassination attempt, but Vertrag would have been awful at helping. I agree. And just to be clear, I don't blame Erwin. Erwin is really young to be queen at such a young age. And also the way she was raised. Everybody hates the Malaysian. In Malaysians in general. So yeah, I don't blame her for having, you know what I mean? Like, you can't change public opinion over one night. You know what I mean? So I do think she grew a lot, and I do think she changed, as everyone else did. Happy birthday, it's gonna be fun. I'm praying for you and wish you nothing but happiness. Thank you so much. You're gonna watch some movies. Hey, have fun. Miss you already. You have fun from Utah. I was about to say Ulta. I was like, huh? And happy birthday. Pretty sure we hashed out this philosophy last week. Vertrag is completely misguided. Exactly. Like, and now he's kind of getting into the Malaysian's head, and that's when I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with this whole, like, this section. You know what I mean? Wow. Either way, there's a certain voices who are against me leading the charge of exercising direct oversight of the investigation. And thank you so much, Zero. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the follow. If Vertrag the hero whose deeds have been grain, like, I almost don't even want to read this because it's literally all that we have read, and it's just him in our spot. I wish to make a formal request of you as the Queen of Eilech. Always glad to help out. Shouldn't be too much trouble. You said it's something to do with the Order of Hemric, right? Don't you worry. Don't you dare take my place in Pirans. Sorry. Just kidding. Just kidding. What's good? Hey! Thank you so much for coming in, Bloxy. Scenes from your memories flash before you, but rather yourself, you see Vertrag there, living those moments, and yet, somehow, it doesn't feel all that unnatural. Like, what do you mean? Vertrag acts gaslight, super effective. Actually, yeah! Yeah, literally. Ryan, yeah, literally. And Ryan, the skip button beckons you. No, lol, I won't skip the story, it's just like, I just don't agree. I don't think this is how the Malaysian would behave. I don't think this is how most people would behave. Like, for example, let's say you. Imagine yourself. You have a family, you're happy, you're out there doing your part in the world. And then suddenly someone's like, does it have to be you and your family? Couldn't it have been me this whole time? And then you think about all of your birthday, and instead of you there, it's that person who you've never met that much. Like, you've met them like twice. They're like a coworker or something, and they're like, I could replace your family. I could replace you. Like, no. No. You can't. The relationships you forge yourself are the ones that you forged through thick and thin, you know? That's the relationships you made. You're not replaceable. You yourself are not replaceable. You can't just interchange you in someone's story. Maybe you could be replaced as your job. Maybe your job can be replaced because it's not you. It's not tied to your value. But don't you think, like, think highly of your friends. Do you think Altam, Piran, Erwin, Evelyn, Rory, Tarlock, Mari, you think those people are just gonna forget you? That you don't matter in this story? No, you matter. It doesn't make sense. And I don't think the Malaysian would behave like this, especially with how many times that they've saved the world. They know they have value. They know they can't stop. In fact, I feel like the Malaysian would be thankful for a break because they're always saving the day. And especially with heroes like the Divine Knights, you know what I mean? Like, they're heroes too. Why weren't we intimidated by the Divine Knights? We weren't intimidated by Calvish or Antan Semeni, any of the other goddesses, and we're having this dilemma now? I don't think it's in character for Malaysian, but I could be wrong. Let me know your thoughts. I feel like Fulda's hallucinations in G24 were more believable than this. Exactly, I agree. G24 was kind of like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really digging this storyline. Here, like, why? Are you serious? Then allow me to grant you eternal rest. No, we're even okay. I mean, he can get rid of Vayne. I don't mind. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Scenes from your memories flash before you, but rather than yourself, you see Vertrag there, living those moments. Wait, I already read that. I just read that. That's a repeated dialogue. I'd say things would have turned out fine if it'd been there instead of you. But what do you think? I'm gonna say no. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Because yeah, I do think Vertrag would have been able to step up to the plate and could have been a hero. You know, I think he could have been there if we hadn't been. I mean, I feel like I've already said everything. I need advice from this girl, right? Tomorrow I want to ask her for her phone number. Oh my gosh. I would say just go for it. You never know. It's better to get a rejection than to have regret, right? So just go for it. Ask. And if she says no, fine. It's her loss. You never really know what someone is thinking. Right. Like, I don't have the patience nor mental capacity to humor lunacy. LOL. Honestly, valid dime. I'm gonna say absolutely not because, like, he's trying to replace us on a, like, emotional level. When he's replacing our occupation, I'm okay with that. Like, occupation doesn't matter. But our, like, heart and our character, no. Deny it all you want. You respond to Vertrag with an unambiguous absolutely not. Deny it all you want. You're the one who's delusional if you think you're irreplaceable. I'm irreplaceable in a sense that I'm a person and I have feelings and I matter to people even if I'm not a hero. That my job or what I do is not my worth. You know what I mean? And Vertrag is worth something too, even if he can never be a hero. His connections are just as important. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Everything you've done up to now? Sure, those are your victories. The road ahead, though? I'll be the one blazing that trail. Go ahead. I dislike Vertrag now. I don't know, this whole, like, section makes me not like Vertrag. Because it's one thing to replace my job, you can't replace me, though. I'm irreplaceable. All you need to do is quietly step aside and watch as a new hero takes his place. Okay, fine. Like, this is what I mean. Like, you can not like everyone. That's fine. You can, like, not like people. But I don't have to associate myself with you. Stop using my name, then. Stop using my name. Stop using my name for clout. That's all I'm saying. All you need to do is quietly step aside and watch as a new hero takes his place on the front lines of history. You only have one life to live. Your motives are all screwed up. There's more to it than just fighting. I honestly feel like this is kind of the right answer. But you only have one life to live. We know that's not true. Nothing in Eren truly dies. So I'm gonna say no to this one. Your motives are all screwed up. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is it. There's more to it than just fighting. Because, like, that's really at the end of the day what I'm talking about. Like, if it was just fighting, yeah, Vertrag can do it. Easy, done. Upright. No! I don't want to be upright. I don't want to be upright. I really think that's gonna be the title I don't want. Just obliterating Vertrag or something. LOL. Good moral. Oh, thank you. Just being a hero isn't dancing from epic battle to the next. There's so much more that goes in between the moments of action. And you told Vertrag he doesn't seem like he could handle those kind of non-combative responsibilities. While I do think that's true, I don't really think that he can handle the non-combat responsibilities. I don't really care. That's not what have beef with. That's not what I have beef with. Doesn't having to do with all that wear you down? I figured you'd be grateful that I was willing to step in so you could take a break. That's what I'm saying! Okay, Vertrag's right there. Vertrag is right there. I do think Malaysian needs a break. They've been through it. And we've seen that. Like, remember that scene in G22? I think in G22, there was a scene where Piran runs into the void. And then basically he's like depressed that his friend died. Remember? And he runs into Fefiata. And then he has that Depresso Espresso moment. And then the Malaysian's like, yeah, I'm also Depresso Espresso. I think the Malaysian needs a break. And they need a break. It's just, there's no other hero who can give us that break. You know, villains don't stop. So we don't stop either. So I think in general, the Malaysian would like a hero and a team so that they don't have to do everything alone. As you can see, I'm strong enough to do it all. No concerns here. Okay, I got no beef with that. Anyway, looks like we've both said everything we wanted to say for now. But I'll tell you this. I'll be the hero the world needs even after you're gone. That's fine. But I won't be gone because I reincarnate. You know that, right? You know that, right, Vertrag? I reincarnate all the time. Vertrag is misguided, I think. He needs time to grow under the pressure like MC. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But don't worry. I'll stop passing myself off the Malaysian soon enough. It won't be long before everyone knows my name anyway. Good! Because if you pass yourself off and say you're the Malaysian, no one will ever know the name Vertrag. Period. Let me achieve my honor first, and then I'll do whatever is needed. Sure. Even after you're gone? Just what is he implying? Though you're glad to debate more than a few of his points, it doesn't seem like you'll be able to get through to him. You have to end your conversation with Vertrag. Wait, if you reincarnate always, doesn't that mean you can fight Vertrag till he gives up? True. It depends, because I don't think... So if every Malaysian can reincarnate, we know that, because we're guided by now through the soul stream. So Tirdan, which is the other, like, species, I guess, is kind of hard, because Malaysians, there's elf, giant, and human Malaysians, but there's also Tirdan, elf, giant, and human. So there's two different species. Now, a majority of characters in the game are Tirdan, and a majority of all player characters are Malaysians. There's some NPCs that are Malaysians, and some that are suspected to be Malaysians. For example, Piran is Tirdan, so it doesn't matter. If he dies, he's kind of cooked, like he's toast. So if Vertrag is Malaysian, then he can reincarnate as well, guided by now through the soul stream again. But I do think he's Tirdan, so I don't think he can. This is so silly. The Malaysian is just a random person in the story that can be replaced by anyone. In a way, if you're speaking in like a meta sort of sense, then like, yeah, as like a person on the outside looking in, because it's just a game. At the end of the day, everybody's story is the same in Malaysian, in Mabi. But from like a analyze it kind of way, I don't view it like that because I don't know. It's like different in my mind. You know what I mean? So yeah, like any person playing the game, it's the same game. You know what I like? But I care deeply about every game. Even the other day, I was analyzing Mi-side. Because somebody was like, oh, Mita is exactly the same all the time, basically. Like, she doesn't change. And I was like, no, I think they're different. So we were analyzing that. Yeah, there is more than one Malaysian. So every player character is a Malaysian. And then, like, on the outside, in your game, so in my game, I am the only true Malaysian. Like, the hero Malaysian. But there's other Malaysians walking around. But I'm the only hero. I'm the one who changed You know what I mean? But of course, that's gonna be like that for everyone else's game. You know what I mean? You're smart enough. Well, nothing more to say. I'll think more about it. Who am I supposed to talk to then? Talk to Vertrag again? Okay. The whales that eat timelines that fought in G25. There is a multiverse. Wait, what's the game again? Mabinogi. So, in our story, like, we're the only special Malaysian in our story. But obviously we know that everybody's game is different, you know? So the game, let me type it out for you. Okay. Well, nothing more to say. Think about it some more. There must be something you can say to replicate... Oh, what? What is that? Roof? Okay. The glory of the life of heroics. In fact, it almost seems as though you've heard such an argument in the course of your recent adventures. As you think, you recall a conversation you had with Dalga. The presence of a hero brings chaos to Aaron. You sum up Dalga's argument for Vertrag. Imagine we're using Dalga's argument to fight Vertrag. That's crazy. Telling him that the presence of a hero is itself a source of chaos for Aaron, and that the only way peace can be restored is for such a hero to disappear. I just looked up your name on the, and it tells me they know, huh? It knows who you are and what you're doing right now. That's funny. I didn't know that. Huh? What are you telling me? You're telling you go as far to race your own existence to stop me? That's rich. Why would I do that? No, I wouldn't do that. Especially coming from you, but don't worry. We're not really in the same boat. You might be a foreign to Aaron, but I was born and raised in the homeland of the giants. Anyway, doesn't seem like there's anything else you want to get off your chest. How's your red-headed friend holding up? My red-headed friend? Are you talking about Ainet? I don't know a single red-headed friend. Rory? Oh, Declan! You're talking about Declan. Oops, my bad. I forgot. All I did was mention Dieting and he totally flew off the handle. How do you know Dieting? Honestly, the whole thing left me feeling like I'd been wronged too. How could I have anticipated a reaction like that? To be honest, Vertrag was kind of a victim in that situation. He really was. And thank you so much for the likes, I appreciate it. I want to use the meme, but that only makes sense if you've played through Final Fantasy XIV at least up to the end of the Shadowbringers. I don't even know what all that means, but I wish I understood. The resonance in the background talking about the black dress. Oh yeah. Oh, I want that pretty black dress. LOL. It said that she's a VTuber that plays a game on stream almost daily and is streaming right now. Well, it's not almost daily. It's 4 times a week. I was just trying to be friendly, that's all. But when that guy blew up at me, I couldn't even finish what I was trying to say. True, Vertrag was a victim in that situation. I still feel bad. Honestly, I'm growing pretty fond of Dieting, so I want you to take this. Vertrag extends his hand offering something. Accept it. It appears that there's some kind of exotic fruit, yet it sparkles like no fruit you've ever seen before. When your friend finally pulls himself together, tell him to take a careful look at it. Oh, and a bit of friendly advice for you. And one more question for you. Got any grapes? Friends and companions might seem nice, but in the end, they'll be what holds you back. If you're aiming for the top, it's best to distance yourself from everyone else. Disagree, but okay, whatever. Ask yourself how much time and energy are you willing to burn on people weaker than you? Not everything is about strength. Like, come on, like, this is giving AFK Journey Mauler. And whether those friends of yours are truly worth that effort. My friends are worth that effort. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing you try to race me with the weights around your ankles. That's crazy. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. I got lemonade, not any grapes. And one more thing. It's fine. It'd be hilarious for anyone that does.
자,
Well, I still gotta make good. I don't like how he referred to my friends as weights. Like, I got beef with you, Vertrag.
따라오든가.
Like, I was cool with you at the beginning of the stream, not so cool with you right now. But I feel like Vertrag can be in good graces again. I think he needs someone to, like, coach him. Like, to be better, basically. I think he's got it. He's just hurt, you know? Hurt people hurt people. I've still got a good thing. I still gotta make good on the thing I promised to do. So I'm gonna head for the command post. Feel free to tag along if you got nothing better to do. Vertrag turns and leaves. But your conversation with him weighs on your mind, even after he has departed. Head to the giant headquarters in Taitian. Am I really gonna follow him? Vertrag's glittering fruit. A gleaming fruit that seems to hold secrets. The deeper red reminds you of someone. Oh, it's a special invitation. What if Vertrag asks you for mentoring later? Oh. Oh, you said mentor the boy. Oh, okay. To be honest, like, I'm okay with it, but he's gotta respect. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's lacking a little bit of respect, and in some ways, I am replaceable. But in other ways, no. And he shouldn't strive to be me. He should strive to be him. But, like, the best version of him. And there's definitely some things that Vertrag can do that I can't do. I don't know what that is, but maybe it has to do with giants and their relationship with humans. Maybe it has to do with, I don't know, my weather capabilities, because he can handle desert, right? But not desert, but freezing. You know, like, there's things that he can do that I can't. And I want him to know that. Like, Autumn in his story is irreplaceable. I can't do Autumn's part. Same with Vertrag. Dude, Loki, can I get some insane swords in this game? What are you looking for? Because I think you can get some insane swords. Like, we have some pretty big ones, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's just look at what is some one-handed, no, two-handed sword. Oh, you can have scythes. I forgot that was a whole thing. Like, what is this? Preview? Rapier. Devil Slayer. Oh, this is a scythe. I look tiny, okay? Like, I look tiny, so that's why it looks tiny in my hands. Let me find a sword. There's a lot of scythe. Oh, because price. Okay, let me switch to the end. Lament Light. What is this? Preview. This is tiny too. What's the name of the big one? There's a big one. Does anybody know? I want a luggage trolley. Star Spangled Banner? What on earth? That's so funny. Lambet Light. They all look so cute in my hand. Like, they don't look... There is definitely some that look intense. Does anybody know? This is probably up building some Kingdom Hearts style test. I need to see it. And one more thing. Now he needs a suplex. To be fair, I think a suplex would solve some of the problems. Either a good chatting up or a good humbling. One way or another. And one more question for you. What is this? Oh, it's cute! I like it. Celestial Eminence Greatsword. Sounds promising. Celestial. Okay, I did not spell celestial right. Celestial. Okay, we're just gonna we're gonna skip that. We're gonna get Greatsword. Let me actually just switch to all. Let's just switch to all. Yeah, that's smart. We're gonna remove this and then just look at whatever's the most expensive. Because I know that that's gonna bring something. What is happening? Why can't I click all? I'm confused why my auction house isn't working. Okay, so then we're over here at like preview. See, some of them go over your shoulder. Some of them you hold like this. I'm thinking of one that's really, really, really long. There's a really long one that I saw the other day. Somebody on stream said it. Oh, this is pretty. I want this one. This is so cute. Even stuff like Soluna Blade is like, I don't know why this stuff isn't popping up. Like some of these swords look cool. Appearance scroll, you might need to reset the filter again. It happens. There's some of these are appearance scroll. Okay, we can't just look up appearance scrolls. What is it under? Is it a consumable? Well, I don't know. And one more question for you. Got any grapes? Do 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 do. The Moon Shadow Emissary Netherblade Appearance Scroll. Let me look it up one more time. I'm gonna look up Moon Shadow. Cause I'm under too much pressure. Pressure from you. Cast giant. Do I have this? What is this? It looks pretty. This one is the one you're talking about, right? Yes! This is it. This is it. We have swords like this that don't even fit on the screen right now. There's many different kinds of weapons. And this is one of them. I don't even think this is the one I was talking about, but it looks lit. Can I move? Can I shift it? No, I can't shift it. So you can't... Yeah, my character is pretty short. I won't lie. Come under too much pressure. Pressure from you. Cast giant shadows on a plateau. And I'm on the edge. Ooh. 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 Dimming the lights, feel the wind, I can't win. Thinking about life, breathe it in, I can't win. Cause I'm under too much pressure, pressure from you. Okay, none of my friends are playing Mabi. I don't know everybody who is streaming, so I can't really like guarantee. But let's try Mirai Kitsune. They're a ferret! There's a Pokemon right now. I don't know if that's a normal thing or an everyday kind of thing. Oh my gosh, I put Wrath, not Raid. That's so funny. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye. Bye. But yes, thank you so much for coming to my birthday celebration, and I hope to see you next time. We will be playing Yu-Gi-Oh on Sunday, so I hope to see you there. Stay sweet. Bye.